My child. I know you. I know your name. I know what you are hiding. I know the pain behind your smile. I know your tears. I know your cry. I know the nights when you turned your face away so no one would see you breaking. I know the moments when you said, "I'm fine," even though your heart was saying something completely different. I know the questions you have been afraid to ask. I know the disappointment you keep buried deep inside. I know the prayer you have repeated so many times. That lately, you have wondered whether there is any reason to keep praying it. And my child, I know how tired you are. You have been strong for everyone else. You have encouraged others while your own heart needed encouragement. You have smiled for people, then gone somewhere quiet, and let the tears fall. You thought nobody noticed. I did. I saw the tear you wiped away quickly. I saw the night you couldn't sleep. I saw you staring into the darkness, trying to understand why your life had become so heavy. I heard you whisper, "Lord, where are you?" And when you heard no answer, you thought I was far away. But my child, silence does not mean absence. You may not always feel me, but that does not mean I have left you. You may not always understand what is happening, but that does not mean your story has been forgotten. There were moments when you wanted an answer, and all you received was another day of waiting. There were doors you desperately wanted to open, but they remained closed. There were people you begged to stay, but they still walked away. There were plans you believed would work, and somehow, they fell apart. And you asked me, why? Why this pain? Why this delay? Why did that person leave? Why did that door close? Why did I have to cry this much? My child, I know those questions, and I will not shame you for asking them. Bring your questions to me. Bring your disappointment to me. Bring the parts of your heart you don't understand. You do not have to pretend with me. I already know. Hear me now, my child. Your tears do not make you weak. Your broken moments do not make you worthless. And what happened to you does not get to decide who you will become. You are more than the rejection you experienced. You are more than the mistake you made. You are more than the person who walked away. You are more than the season that nearly broke you. Your identity is not found in what you lost. So stop measuring your worth by the people who failed to recognize it. Stop looking at yesterday and believing tomorrow must look the same. Your pain is part of your story, but it does not have to become the ending. My child, I know you have been carrying too much. You keep replaying conversations you cannot change. You keep worrying about situations you cannot control. You keep asking yourself, what if everything goes wrong? But what if, for just a moment, you stopped carrying tomorrow? What if you gave me today? Just today. Follow me, my child. Leave every problem with me. Leave every burden with me. Leave every fear with me. Bring me the anxiety. Bring me the regret. Bring me the disappointment. Bring me the memory that still hurts. Bring me the future you cannot control. Bring me the dream you are afraid will never happen. You were never meant to carry all of this alone. Come as you are. You don't need perfect faith. You don't need perfect words. You don't need to hide your wounds before coming to me. Bring your tired heart. Bring your questions. Bring your tears. And walk with me. You keep looking for the entire road, when I am asking you to take one step. One step today. Then another tomorrow. You don't need to know everything that comes next. You only need enough faith for the step in front of you. I know the road you cannot see. I know what you fear. I know what you hope for. And I know how difficult it is to trust when you've already been disappointed. So don't force yourself to understand everything. Sometimes faith is simply saying, I don't understand, but I will keep walking. And my child, that small step matters. Do you remember the nights you thought you would never survive? You survived them. Do you remember the pain you thought would destroy you? You are still here. Do you remember when you thought you had nothing left? Yet somehow, you found enough strength for one more day. Do not overlook that. You have walked through things that once terrified you. You have carried pain you never thought you could carry. And through every one of those moments, you were not invisible to me. I saw you. I saw you trying. I saw you fall. I saw you get back up. I saw the tears. I saw the courage underneath them. And even when your faith felt small, you kept searching for me. My child. Not every closed door was punishment. Not every goodbye meant you were unworthy. Not every delay meant you were forgotten. Sometimes, the thing you wanted was not the thing your heart truly needed. Sometimes a closed door protected you from a road you could not yet see. Sometimes losing someone revealed how much of yourself you had forgotten. And sometimes waiting teaches your heart what receiving immediately never could. That does not mean your pain wasn't real. It was. That does not mean you were wrong to cry. You weren't. Your tears mattered. But your tears are not the only thing I see when I look at you. I see the person who kept going. I see the heart that still wants to believe. I see someone learning to stand again. I see someone becoming stronger without becoming harder. I see hope. Even if right now, you can only see pain. So please, stop punishing yourself for yesterday. You cannot return to yesterday and rewrite it. But you can stop allowing yesterday to write every page that comes next. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Forgive yourself for trusting the wrong person. Forgive yourself for staying too long. Forgive yourself for leaving too soon. Forgive yourself for the days when you were not strong. You were learning. You were hurting. You were human. And now, you can move forward. Not because everything has been fixed. Not because every question has been answered. But because you do not have to remain trapped in the place where you were wounded. Look at me, my child. Not at the fear. Not at the voices telling you that nothing will change. Not at the mistakes whispering that you are unworthy. Look at me. When your thoughts become too loud, come back to me. When your heart becomes afraid, come back to me. When you don't know which direction to take, slow down. You don't have to run. Walk with me. One step. One day. One moment at a time. And when the tears come again, do not be ashamed of them. Let them fall. You don't have to hide from me. I already know your heart. But remember this. You are not only the person who cried. You are also the person who survived the night. You are the person who woke up again. You are the person who kept breathing. You are the person who is still here. There is still love inside you. There is still faith inside you. There is still a reason to keep walking. Your story is still being written. So do not judge the entire story by one painful chapter. My child, I cannot promise you that every road will be easy. I cannot promise you that you will never cry again. But the scriptures remind you that you do not have to walk through suffering alone. So when life becomes heavy, remember what you have heard today. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. Your tears are seen. Your cries are heard. And your pain does not remove your worth. Now. Leave what you cannot control. In my hands. Leave the burden. Leave the fear. Leave the regret. Leave the questions that have no answers tonight. You do not have to solve your entire life before you sleep. Rest. Tomorrow. Take another step. And if tomorrow becomes difficult, come back again. Follow me, my child. Not because you can see the entire road, but because faith was never about seeing everything. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep choosing hope. Even if today, hope feels very small. Sometimes, a small light is enough to lead you through a very dark night. So lift your head. Wipe your tears. Take a breath. And remember, the tears you cried were seen. The prayers you whispered were heard. The nights you struggled were known. And the heart you thought was completely broken is still beating. There is still more ahead of you. Do not give up on your life because of one painful season. Do not let yesterday steal today. And do not let fear write tomorrow. Come closer. Walk with me. Leave the rest in my hands. My child. I know your tears. I know your heart. And you are not alone. Now. Follow me.